Welcome to our channel's Sunday Showcase. Today, we gather to honor the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent and past few years. Their profound contributions to the world of wrestling continue to resonate with fans and inspire the next generation. In this video, we'll also share some somber news about Jon Moxley, which has touched many hearts. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable legacies through heartfelt tributes and cherished memories. Don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us to keep their inspiring stories alive. Paul Orndorf, affectionately known as Mr. Wonderful, emerged as a dazzling figure in the world of professional wrestling during the vibrant 1970s and 1980s. Born on April 29, 1949, in the small town of Winfield, Kansas, Orndorf showcased his athletic prowess from a young age, earning accolades as a standout athlete in high school, where he excelled in both football and wrestling. His talent took him to the University of Tampa, where he donned the college football uniform, displaying the same intensity and dedication that would later define his wrestling career. In 1976, Orndorf made the bold leap into the realm of professional wrestling, setting the stage for his remarkable journey. Orndorf quickly garnered attention for his chiseled physique, characterized by bulging muscles and an imposing presence that radiated confidence. His technical skills in the ring, combined with an electrifying charisma, captivated audiences and left opponents trembling. He achieved national prominence during his tenure in the WWF, now WWE, particularly in the explosive mid-1880s, when he ignited intense rivalries that became the stuff of legends. One of his most iconic feuds unfolded against the legendary Hulk Hogan, culminating in a breathtaking showdown at the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985. This monumental clash not only highlighted their individual star power, but also set the tone for future wrestling events. Despite enduring injuries that cast shadows over his career, Orndorf remained a respected and beloved figure within the wrestling community. He continued to grace wrestling conventions and events, eagerly sharing tales of his storied past with adoring fans. In his later years, Orndorf faced significant health challenges, including a heartbreaking battle with dementia, yet his legacy as a pioneering icon of professional wrestling endures. Bert Prentice was a significant figure in the realm of professional wrestling, known for his roles as a promoter, manager, and occasional wrestler. Born on January 21, 1946 in the United States, he made notable contributions to the wrestling industry, particularly in the Southern Territories during the 1970s and 1980s. Prentice's career began in the ring, where he showcased his skills and charisma, but he soon transitioned to promoting, where his influence became more pronounced. As a promoter, Prentice played a crucial role in organizing wrestling events and bringing major shows to various locations, especially in Tennessee and Kentucky. He collaborated with several wrestling promotions, including the United States Wrestling Association, USWA, and the Continental Wrestling Association, CWA, helping to boost the popularity of wrestling in those regions. His ability to connect with fans and his sharp business acumen established him as a respected figure in the wrestling community. Prentice was also known for managing several notable wrestlers, guiding their careers and helping to craft engaging storylines that resonated with audiences. His behind-the-scenes work was vital to the growth and evolution of wrestling promotions as he navigated the complexities of the industry. However, it is essential to acknowledge that the wrestling business is fraught with challenges, and while Prentice's contributions are celebrated, the industry itself can be unpredictable and unforgiving. His legacy in professional wrestling endures, as he is remembered for his passion for the sport and his commitment to fostering talent in the wrestling industry. His impact continues to resonate, serving as a reminder of both the potential for success and the inherent risks that accompany a career in wrestling. Melissa Coates, born on June 18, 1971, was a remarkably versatile athlete and entertainer, renowned for her contributions to the world of professional wrestling. Frequently recognized by her ring name, Thunder Kitty, she made substantial advancements within the wrestling industry, showcasing an exceptional fusion of strength, agility, and charisma. Coates initiated her athletic career as a competitive bodybuilder, where she achieved numerous championships before making a seamless transition to wrestling, ultimately becoming a prominent figure in esteemed promotions such as World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, and various independent circuits. Throughout her wrestling journey, Coates distinguished herself not only through her impressive physical capabilities, but also through her unwavering commitment to advocating for women in sports. She explored a diverse array of wrestling styles, including hardcore wrestling, and was celebrated for her captivating personality and her remarkable ability to forge connections with fans. During her tenure in WWE, She engaged in compelling storylines that showcased her athleticism and magnetic presence, cultivating a dedicated fan base. Beyond the confines of the wrestling ring, Coates emerged as a passionate advocate for mental health awareness, openly sharing her personal struggles and emphasizing the vital importance of seeking help. Tragically, Melissa Coates passed away at the age of 50. Her untimely death left an indelible mark on the wrestling community, where she is remembered not only for her extraordinary talent, but also for her vibrant spirit and positive influence on those around her. Coates' legacy endures, inspiring aspiring wrestlers, particularly women in the industry, by exemplifying her commitment to breaking barriers and championing inclusivity within the realm of professional wrestling. Dick the Bruiser, born Dick Afflis on June 27, 1929 in Indianapolis, Indiana, was a famous professional wrestler and promoter known for his larger-than-life personality. At 6 feet tall and weighing about 250 pounds, he made a name for himself with his tough brawling style, impressive moves, and engaging charisma. He kicked off his wrestling career in the late 1950s, quickly winning over audiences with his tough guy image and comedic antics. During the 1960s and 1970s, Dick the Bruiser became a household name, wrestling for major promotions like the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. He was especially popular as part of a tag team with The Crusher, creating one of the most entertaining duos in wrestling history. Their fun antics and strong teamwork thrilled fans and earned them multiple tag team championships. Beyond wrestling, Dick the Bruiser was also a successful promoter, playing a key role in developing wrestling in the Midwest. His influence reached beyond the ring, as he appeared in various films and TV shows, solidifying his status as a pop culture icon. After a long and successful career, Dick the Bruiser passed away at 62. He is remembered not just for his contributions to professional wrestling, but also for his ability to entertain and connect with fans, making him a true legend in the sport. Haystacks Calhoun was an American professional wrestler. Born on January 3, 1934, in Jonesboro, Arkansas, he became a significant figure in the wrestling industry during the 1960s and 1970s, recognized for his substantial size and engaging personality. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing around 600 pounds at his peak, Calhoun was frequently billed as one of the heaviest wrestlers in the sport. Calhoun's wrestling career began in the late 1950s, and he quickly gained popularity due to his combination of size, strength, and agility. He often portrayed a lovable hillbilly character, which resonated with audiences and contributed to his appeal. Throughout his career, he became a headliner in major wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he competed against some of the era's top stars. His signature moves, such as the Haystack Slam, highlighted his athleticism for someone of his size. In addition to his wrestling career, Calhoun appeared on various television shows and in movies, further enhancing his status as a pop culture figure. Later in life, Calhoun faced health challenges and passed away at the age of 76. His legacy remains, as he is remembered for his contributions to professional wrestling and his memorable persona that captivated audiences around the world. Sha OHare, born on February 25, 1971, was a dynamic American professional wrestler and television personality renowned for his memorable stints in World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. With his electrifying persona and impressive athletic ability, OHare quickly captured the hearts of wrestling fans, establishing himself as a standout performer in the industry. OHare embarked on his wrestling journey in the late 1990s, honing his skills at the WCW power plant. He made his WCW debut in 2000, where he gained recognition as part of the tag team known as the Natural Born Thrillers, teaming up with Chuck Palumbo. Together, they made quite a splash, capturing the WCW World Tag Team Championship and showcasing OHare's exceptional in-ring talent and charismatic presence. When WCW was acquired by WWE, OHare made a seamless transition to the new promotion, where he continued to impress with his distinctive character and memorable catchphrase, "You're either with me or against me." Throughout his time in WWE, he participated in various storylines and matches, proving himself as a formidable competitor in both singles and tag team divisions. Beyond the wrestling ring, OHare also ventured into acting, appearing in a number of television series and films. Despite his successes in both wrestling and entertainment, he faced personal struggles that impacted his life and career. Tragically, Sha OHare passed away at the young age of 43. He left behind a legacy as a talented performer who not only entertained audiences, but also made meaningful contributions to the wrestling industry. His dynamic presence and memorable performances continue to resonate with fans, ensuring that his memory lives on in the hearts of wrestling enthusiasts everywhere. Jarrett, born on September 4, 1942, in the vibrant city of Nashville, Tennessee, was a towering figure in the realm of professional wrestling, celebrated for his multifaceted contributions as a promoter, visionary, and creative force. His journey came to a close when he passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a rich legacy. Jarrett's wrestling odyssey began in the early 1960s, when he first stepped into the ring as a wrestler, showcasing his talent and determination. However, it was through his role as a promoter that his true impact reverberated across the industry. In 1977, he forged a groundbreaking partnership with the legendary wrestler Jerry "The King" Lawler, co-founding the Memphis wrestling promotion. This collaboration became the bedrock of the Southern wrestling scene, giving rise to unforgettable storylines and rivalries that mesmerized fans and drew them into the dramatic world of wrestling. Jarrett was renowned for his innovative booking style, deftly weaving together dramatic angles and compelling character arcs that not only entertained but also set the stage for future wrestling promotions. Jarrett's keen eye for talent was instrumental in launching the careers of countless wrestling stars, making his promotion a fertile breeding ground for rising superstars. In the late 1990s, he played a pivotal role in establishing Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, TNA, further amplifying his vision for wrestling promotion and broadening the horizons of the sport. Throughout his illustrious career, Jarrett was not only recognized for his sharp business acumen, but also for his fervent passion for the wrestling industry. His legacy endures through the many wrestlers he mentored, guiding them with wisdom and insight, as well as the promotions he meticulously helped build. Bobby Heenan, born Raymond Louis Heenan on November 1, 1944 in Chicago, Illinois, was a legendary professional wrestling manager, commentator, and performer, widely acknowledged as one of the greatest managers in wrestling history. Known as the Brain, Heenan was celebrated for his quick wit, sharp tongue, and exceptional ability to elevate the talent around him. Yet his journey in the industry serves as a reminder of the challenges that come with fame. Heenan began his wrestling career in the 1960s, initially as a wrestler before transitioning into a managerial role. He managed some of the biggest names in wrestling, including Andre the Giant, Ric Flair, and the Road Warriors. His knack for generating heat for his wrestlers made him an invaluable asset. And while his witty promos became legendary, the pressure to constantly deliver could take a toll. In addition to his work as a manager, Heenan was an accomplished commentator, providing color commentary for both the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His insightful analysis and humor enriched many broadcasts, making him a favorite among fans. Yet the high expectations of the role meant that even the best faced intense scrutiny. Heenan's contributions to wrestling extended beyond managing and commentary. He was involved in various storylines and angles that helped shape the industry during the 1980s and 1990s. His charisma and entertaining presence left a lasting impact on the sport, though it also underscored the precarious nature of success in the entertainment industry. Bobby Heenan passed away at the age of 72, leaving behind a profound legacy as one of the most influential figures in professional wrestling. Dusty Rhodes, born Virgil Riley Runnels Jr. on October 12, 1945 in Austin, Texas, stands as a monumental figure in the annals of professional wrestling, revered as one of the sport's most extraordinary talents. Affectionately known as the American Dream, Rhodes captivated audiences with his magnetic charisma, distinctive speaking style, and unparalleled ability to forge deep connections with fans. Embarking on his wrestling career in the late 1960s, Rhodes rapidly ascended to stardom across various regional territories, notably Florida Championship Wrestling and Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. His vibrant personality and masterful storytelling endeared him to audiences, while his legendary rivalries with icons such as Ric Flair and Terry Funk etched their place in the chronicles of wrestling history. Rhodes was renowned for his signature maneuvers, including the bionic elbow and the figure four leg lock, seamlessly integrating elements of his Southern heritage into his character, which resonated profoundly with his fan base. He also enjoyed a prosperous tenure in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he captured multiple championships, including the coveted NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Beyond his remarkable in-ring achievements, Rhodes significantly influenced the wrestling industry as a promoter and booker, shaping the careers of countless wrestlers and steering the strategic direction of various promotions. His impact transcended the ring, as he emerged as a cherished figure in popular culture. Dusty Rhodes passed away at the age of 69, leaving behind an enduring legacy as a pioneer in professional wrestling. His contributions to the sport, unforgettable rivalries, and larger-than-life persona have secured his place as one of the all-time greats in wrestling history, ensuring that his memory will forever be celebrated by fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Rody Piper, born Roderick George Toombs on April 17, 1954, in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, was a legendary professional wrestler and actor known for his charismatic personality and exceptional mic skills. He is often considered one of the greatest heels in wrestling history, captivating audiences in the 1980s and 1990s. Piper began his wrestling career in the late 1960s, gaining fame in various promotions, but he truly made his mark in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. He was famous for his interview segment, Piper's Pit, where he had intense confrontations with other wrestlers, helping to drive key storylines and rivalries. His legendary feuds with icons like Hulk Hogan and Mr. T during the first WrestleMania secured his place in wrestling history. His wrestling style mixed technical skills with brawling, and his ability to provoke the crowd made him a standout performer. Throughout his career, he won many championships, including the WWF Intercontinental Championship. Outside of wrestling, Piper had a successful acting career, featuring in films like They Live and various TV shows. His talent extended beyond the ring, showcasing his versatility as an entertainer. Rody Piper passed away at 61, leaving behind a rich legacy as a pioneering figure in professional wrestling. His contributions to the sport, unforgettable character, and influence on future generations of wrestlers ensure that he will always be remembered as a true icon in wrestling history. Jon Moxley, known for his unpredictable, hardcore wrestling style, has become a symbol of resilience in the professional wrestling world. His high-impact approach has thrilled fans, but has also led to an array of injuries and health challenges throughout his career. Moxley's reputation for pushing his limits in the ring often comes at a physical cost, particularly during his years in WWE as Dean Ambrose and his time in AEW. Among his most notable health setbacks was a serious triceps injury that required surgery, later compounded by infections that prolonged his recovery. This incident highlighted the toll his intense style takes on his body, sparking rumors about potential long-term health issues. Yet Moxley's determination to continue, no matter the obstacle, keeps him moving forward, solidifying his legacy as one of wrestling's toughest competitors. This exploration delves into the physical and mental battles Moxley has faced, offering insight into his unbreakable spirit. Jon Moxley, health challenges and rumors. Jonathan David Good, known to wrestling fans as Jon Moxley, is not only one of the most resilient figures in wrestling, but also a symbol of intensity and grit. Standing at 1.93 meters, 6 feet 4 inches, and weighing around 102 kilograms, 224 pounds, Moxley's combination of raw energy and technical skill has cemented his legacy in professional wrestling. Currently signed with All Elite Wrestling, AEW, where he's a multiple-time world champion and the leader of the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley has captivated fans worldwide. However, his career has not been without its fair share of health concerns, injuries, and persistent rumors. Here, we'll explore the health challenges that have followed Moxley throughout his journey, including injuries, surgeries, and his road to recovery. A history of injuries, the cost of a high-impact style. Jon Moxley's wrestling style is nothing short of fearless, often pushing the limits with high-risk stunts and physicality that few wrestlers dare attempt. Known for hardcore matches, Moxley has competed in brutal bouts that frequently involve chairs, ladders, tables, and even barbed wire. These intense matches have made him a fan favorite, but they've also contributed to a litany of injuries. His journey with injuries began well before his AEW days. During his tenure with WWE, where he wrestled as Dean Ambrose, he was known for his relentless pace and aggressive approach in the ring. However, in 2017, he suffered a significant setback with a triceps injury. This injury, which required surgical intervention, kept him out of the ring for an extended period, sidelining him for almost 9 months. For a wrestler as active and driven as Moxley, this time away was a difficult adjustment, but it also marked the beginning of his journey with more severe physical challenges. The triceps injury and subsequent infections. The triceps injury in 2017 proved to be more complex than initially expected. Following surgery, Moxley developed a staph infection, a complication that can be potentially life-threatening if untreated. Staph infections are particularly dangerous for athletes, as they can spread quickly in the bloodstream, causing severe health issues. In Moxley's case, the infection delayed his recovery and required further medical attention. Staph infections are notoriously difficult to manage, and often require antibiotics and close monitoring. Moxley's experience with the infection forced him to confront the reality of his physically demanding lifestyle, as well as the risks associated with wrestling at such an intense level. Despite this scare, Moxley remained committed to his craft and focused on getting back in the ring. He returned to WWE with renewed vigor, but the triceps injury and subsequent complications were a turning point, raising questions about how long he could maintain his high-impact style without further repercussions. Transition to AEW and the strain of hardcore matches. In 2019, Jon Moxley left WWE and signed with All Elite Wrestling AEW, where he embraced a newfound creative freedom and a more brutal style of wrestling. His matches in AEW often feature extreme stipulations, drawing heavily on his hardcore wrestling background. One of the most notorious matches in his AEW career was his 2021 Exploding Barbed Wire Death match against Kenny Omega. Although the match was highly anticipated, it resulted in another round of injuries for Moxley, who was left with cuts, bruises, and other wounds that required recovery time. This intense match style, along with his frequent participation in hardcore bouts, has led fans and industry insiders to speculate about the toll it may be taking on his body. Given his history with injuries, the frequent punishment he endures in these matches has fueled rumors that he could face further health complications in the future. His dedication to the sport is unquestionable, but there is a growing concern that his intense style could lead to chronic pain, joint issues, or even another severe injury. Concussions and mental health challenges. One of the most significant concerns in Moxley's career has been the possibility of concussions, a serious risk for professional wrestlers. Concussions can lead to long-term health issues, including memory problems, mood swings, and other cognitive impairments. Although Moxley has not publicly disclosed any diagnosed concussions, he has participated in countless matches where head trauma is a risk, including falls, chair shots, and other high-impact moves. In addition to the physical injuries, Moxley has also been open about his mental health struggles. In 2021, he took a break from wrestling to enter an alcohol treatment program, a courageous decision that showed his commitment to both his mental and physical well-being. Moxley's decision to seek help for alcohol dependency was met with support from fans, colleagues, and his family, particularly his wife, Rody Piper. His openness about seeking help has sparked important conversations about mental health in the wrestling industry, where the pressure to perform at a high level can sometimes lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms. The wrestling community widely supported his decision to prioritize his mental health, which marked a turning point in Moxley's career. By taking this break, Moxley demonstrated that, while he's known for his toughness in the ring, he's also willing to do what's necessary to protect his well-being. Rumors of long-term health issues. Given Moxley's history of injuries and his intense wrestling style, rumors have circulated about his long-term health prospects. Some fans and insiders speculate that Moxley may be dealing with chronic pain, particularly in his shoulders, back, and knees. The nature of professional wrestling is such that even after recovery, injuries often leave lasting effects, especially when they involve joints or muscles. There have also been rumors that Moxley's health challenges could eventually lead to a reduction in his in-ring schedule. Some speculate that Moxley might consider transitioning to a less physically demanding role in the industry, perhaps as a manager, trainer, or commentator. However, Moxley's passion for wrestling and his desire to push boundaries suggest that he's unlikely to slow down anytime soon, despite the toll on his body. Managing pain and recovery. To cope with the physical demands of his career, Moxley reportedly follows a strict recovery regimen that includes physical therapy, massage, and rest periods between matches. He's also known to incorporate conditioning and strength training to maintain his endurance and reduce the risk of further injury. His commitment to these practices highlights his awareness of the risks involved in wrestling and his proactive approach to maintaining his health. In recent years, Moxley has also embraced mindfulness and mental health practices to help manage stress and anxiety. His openness about these practices has been an inspiration to fans, demonstrating that even the toughest wrestlers prioritize self-care. The future, balancing legacy and health. As one of the most prominent figures in AEW and a beloved personality in wrestling, Jon Moxley's career path is closely watched by fans and critics alike. His journey has been defined by resilience, grit, and an unrelenting desire to entertain. However, the physical demands of wrestling, combined with his intense style, suggest that Moxley may eventually need to balance his passion with the realities of aging and the cumulative effects of injuries. Many fans hope to see Moxley evolve his wrestling style over time, perhaps incorporating more technical moves that place less strain on his body. Others speculate that Moxley may take extended breaks or reduce his match schedule to focus on family life, especially as he and Rody Piper raise their daughter. Conclusion: A resilient champion. Jon Moxley's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the love of wrestling. Despite multiple injuries, health rumors, and personal challenges, Moxley has continued to push forward, inspiring fans worldwide with his authenticity and dedication. His openness about mental health and the challenges he's faced outside the ring has endeared him even more to fans, showing that true strength goes beyond physical power. As he navigates the next chapters of his career, Moxley's story will undoubtedly remain one of perseverance and heart. Whether he continues to wrestle at the same intense pace or eventually adapts his approach, his legacy is secure. Jon Moxley is more than just a wrestler. He's a fighter who embodies the spirit of wrestling, and his journey will continue to inspire fans for years to come.